Hey guys, welcome to your Slope from Words notes. So today you're going to need the note sheet that was provided, or if you feel like you want to take it on your own piece of paper, that's completely fine. But let's get started and look at what it means from Slope from Words. So we have a slope-intercept form here. Do you guys remember what it was? So I have y equals mx plus a b. So what does the m stand for? So my m stands for slope, if you recall. And my b stands for my y-intercept. So let's look at some key words for slope and y-intercept and what we're going to be looking for when we are reading word problems. So don't worry, sometimes the wording of a word problem can be a little challenging, but there's some key words that you can keep in mind when looking through the word problem. If you're looking for slope, think about something per hour, per minute, per child, I don't know. Any word with the per in front of it or after it. Also a fee that's constant, so it's a constant fee, meaning I'm getting charged $5 every time that I walk through the school doors just to be here. Hypothetically speaking. Another one would be rate of change. You might hear that sometimes. So something that's constantly changing at a certain rate. So if the temperature is decreasing 7 degrees Fahrenheit consistently, that'd be a rate of change. Speed, miles per hour. If I'm going 600 miles per hour, I don't think you'd be able to see me, but you would know that it'd be slope. Words for Y-intercept. Sometimes Y-intercept is a little bit challenging for people. You will hear us start saying a starting point when we get to graphing. So somewhere that you're starting, such as if I'm starting at 30 miles from my house, that would be a Y-intercept. A fee, a one-time fee, registration, initial fee, flat fee, minimum fee. So if I was going to go to a cooking class or a dog training class, let's say just to sign up it's $25. That would be my Y-intercept. And let's assume that it's $12 a class when I show up. So that's how you would write it. So it'd be $25 for me just to sign up. It doesn't matter if I show up to any classes, I'm still paying $25. And then it would be $12 per class. So let's do some practice examples and get more into it. All right, so suppose that a bike rents for $4 and plus $1.50 per hour. We're going to write an equation in y-intercept form that models the situation. So if you recall what my y-intercept form is, it's y equals mx plus b. So I need to figure out which one is my slope and which one's my y-intercept. So suppose that a bike rents for $4. So, and plus $1.50 per hour. Looking back at my vocab, I know that per something means that this is my slope. So I instantly know the start of my equation is y equals 1.5, and I'm going to leave the x alone because I don't necessarily know what it's going to be, and I need to know how many hours I'm going. So x is the number of hours plus my $4. So it's $4 just to even look at the bike and say, yeah, I'd like to rent a bike. And they're like, okay, $4. Doesn't matter if I spend half an hour 3 hours, still paying $4 just to rent the bike. So now we're going to fill out the table now that we have our equation. So all I'm going to do is, I know what my x's are here, so I'm going to take this 3 and plug it in for my x. Let me zoom out a little bit for you. Let's do the math. So I have y equals $1.50 times my $3 plus my original $4. So let's figure out what 1.5 times 3 is. 4.5. And I didn't do anything to that 4, so I'm going to bring it straight down. So y equals, after I combine them together, is going to be what? 8.5. So it's going to cost me $8.50 to rent for three hours. Now I want you to figure out what 8, 13, and 24 is and see if we get the same answers. All right. So the numbers you should have filled out in your table were, if I rent it for 8 hours, I'm paying $16. If I'm buying 13 hours, or going to have it out for 13 hours, I'm going to be paying $23.50. And then at 24 hours, a whole day, I'm going to be paying $40. So it definitely does help if you label what your x and y are next to each other. So like as I'm doing here. So, oops. This is money. Or you could put dollars, however you want to phrase it. Alright, let's try the next one. Alright, it says in order to join a yoga club, it's a $100 annual fee and a $5 fee per class you attend. We're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form that models this situation. So what I'm going to do is, I know that y equals mx plus a b, and I know that m is going to be my slope and b is going to be my y-intercept. So I know that the numbers I'm dealing with are $100 annually fee and a $5 fee for each class. So which one do you think is going to be my slope? Yep, $5. $5 is going to be my slope because it says there's a $5 fee per class. So I have 5x, so y equals 5x, plus, what's going to be my b? Yep, $100 annually. So that means a one-time fee. They're not charging me $100 per class. They're charging me $100 per year. So once a year, annually, I'm going to get charged $100, regardless if I'm even showing up to classes. Let's move to the next one. All right, when visiting Los Angeles, California, you need to rent a taxi to get from your hotel to Disneyland. Congratulations, you're going to Disneyland. The taxi company charges a flat fee for $3 for using their taxi and 75 cents per mile. We need to write an equation in slope-intercept form that models this situation. So let's start with y equals mx plus b and which one is going to be my slope? 75 cents per mile. It says per mile here. So every time I go a mile, I'm getting charged 75 cents. Plus, how much was it just to step into the taxi? $3. Just to even step into the taxi, I'm going to be charged $3. And this is how it happens in real life. So, let's look at the second part. Now calculate the cost of 18 miles. So I know it's going to cost me 18 miles. Or, sorry, I'm going to go 18 miles. So I'm going to write out my equation. And for x, what I'm going to put is 18 because it says how many miles I'm going. So now I want you to calculate what 75 0.75 times 18 is? All right, did you get 13.5 or 13.50? Perfect. If I add the $3 fee for just stepping into the taxi, how much money is it going to cost me to travel 18 miles? Well, it's going to cost me $16.50. Woohoo! Let's go to the next one. In order to join an online homework robot, there is a $30 start fee and a $15 monthly fee. Wow, that's really nice. We're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form that models this situation. So I know that it has to be y equals something x plus something else. I know my slope is going to go here, and I know my y-intercept is going to go there. So what is telling me that what is the slope? 15. Because it's a monthly fee. So I'm going to put 15 there. Now, my other number, it's a $30 start fee. So now I have my equation. How many months can you get if you have $255? So, the x means how many months. So this is the number of months. So in this situation, what we're going to do is we're going to put this 225 in for y. Because we already spent that, or we know we have that much money, but we need to figure out how many months there are that we can get. So it's just like a two-step equation. Draw your line. We're going to subtract 30 from both sides first. And what are you going to get? 225 equals, bring down your 15. And what's the last step to get rid of the 15? Divide by 2. So how many hours can I get? 15. So I can get 15 hours for $255. That's pretty nice. Let's look at our last one. All right, so us, your math teachers, are joining a cooking class together. Miss Stiles wants to join the Square Root Bakers Cooking Club for a flat fee of $35, and it's $5 per class. I join a Volume Bakers Cooking Club for a flat fee of $15, and it's $20 per class. So we're going to write an equation for each of the teachers. So let's start with Miss Stiles. Okay, what is going to be her slope? $5 per class. So I have 5x plus, what's her flat fee? What's her y-intercept? $35. Wow, pretty good deal for a class, right? So now let's do me. What's my slope? Ooh, $20 per class? Okay. Seems kind of fair, I guess. And I have a smaller y-intercept, so I'm only going to pay $15 just to sign up instead of $35. We have to figure out who has, how much each of us are going to spend after 4 classes. So plug in 4 for your x for each of our equations. And let's see what you get. Do the math, pause the video, and see if we get the same answer. All right. So for Miss Stiles, we plugged in 4 for x because it said we took 4 classes, and x is our number of classes. 5 times 4 is 20, plus a 35, which is going to give me a 55. Now looking at mine over here, I have $20 per class. I took 4 classes, so that's $80, plus my $15 initial fee. Now I have $95 after 4 classes. So which club was more expensive? Miss Stiles was less expensive was Miss Stiles. The most expensive was my class. So you can say who was more expensive? Miss Thorpe's class. All right, now get on and do your PFA.